Today we are going to be spending several hours getting a bunch of shiny lobsters and spawning in and catching the Lobster King. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy. The first thing we had to do was go around getting all of the different lobsters that we need. There's only 3 lobsters in the second sea, so we had to go to the first sea. And while we're here, let's go ahead and buy some crab cages because we're going to need these for later. And then we're going to drive over here to the ancient isle, and right here is the ancient lobsters. So we're going to go ahead and place 5 cages, and while those are going, we'll place down the crab cages right here in the water, and then we'll claim these and try to get as many lobsters as we can so that we can use these to get lobster rolls, which we need 1 for the podium, but then we're gonna need even more later on to get the cursed cages. So I'll be back with you guys once I catch the ancient lobster and the crab cages are done. And now the lobster cages are done, so let's go ahead and get that, and let's start opening up all of the crab cages and see how many lobsters we can get. And now we have all of the cages. Let's go ahead and see how many lobsters do we have. Look at that. We have a ton of lobsters. We're going to go ahead and favorite these just so we don't lose them. If you guys look, we also have a few different mutated ones, which is going to be really good because you guys are going to see the chef at the lobster place is very picky with the lobsters we give him. Now, while we're still in the first sea, let's go over here to Lobster Shores where we can do the next part. And now that we have all of these lobsters, we can go over here and talk to Chef Larry, and he is going to give us a lobster quest. Let's see, what lobster does he want us to get him? Oh, okay, he wants us to get a fossilized lobster. Now, we don't have one of those, so we're going to go ahead and say that we give up, and we're going to keep going until we get one of the mutations that we do have. Now, we need 1 of these lobster rolls for the podiums, but we're also going to need a bunch of lobster rolls to get the cursed cages. There we go. Now he wants just a normal lobster, which we definitely have. So let's grab a lobster, talk to Chef Larry. I found him. He's all yours. And there we go. Now we have a lobster roll. Look at that. So we're gonna need as many of these as possible. We're gonna need like around 10. So I'm gonna keep talking to Chef Larry and keep getting lobster rolls, and I'll be back with you guys when I have 10 or so. And there we go. We now have 11 lobster rolls, and you'll find out in a bit why I got 11. But now we have the lobster rolls, ancient lobster, slipper lobster, rock lobster, western rock lobster, and the last thing we need is the moon idol. But it is currently summertime and we have to wait to winter time to do that. So for the time being, we're gonna start appraising these lobsters until we get them all to shiny. So we now have gotten all the lobsters to shiny. As you can see down here, we have the lobster roll, the ancient lobster, slipper lobster, rock lobster, and western rock lobster. The last thing we need is the moon idol C2. So let's go ahead and go over here to the pier, and we're gonna go ahead and spawn our boat out here, and we're gonna go over to Lush Grove where we'll find the blue moon location where we can fish for the moon idol C2. And once we get that, we should have everything that we need to spawn the Lobster King. So if we just go right over here, you will see right down here is the blue moon location, which if we go right over here, you will see the totem that you can buy for $500,000, which now if we go over here, we can now use a sundial totem to set it to nighttime. We can now use the blue moon totem to open up the blue moon area, and we can now fish down here until we get the moon idol. So I'll be back with you guys when we have that. And there we go. We have caught the moon idol, I believe. Let's see. Come on. Minus 50%. I think it's it because it was secret. So let's see. And boom. There we go. Moon idol C2, which now means we have all 6 things that we need to spawn the Lobster King. So let's go ahead and climb out of here and let's head back to Nether's Haven. But before we do that, as you guys know, we have 11 lobster rolls, which we need 1 for the podium, but the other 10 we are going to go ahead and take over to Cursed Shores where there will be an NPC waiting for us. So let's see, where is he at? There he is. He's right up here. Hello, sir. So if I hold the lobster roll out and talk to him, he will give us a cursed cage for 1 lobster roll. It's going to cost a little bit of money, but not that much. So let's go ahead and buy 10 cages from him, and hopefully this will be enough cages to get the Lobster King. It should be, but you never know. Better safe than sorry. And there we go. We have now now bought 10 cursed cages. So now we can finally head back to Nether's Haven, and we'll go right over here across the bridge where we can finally spawn the Lobster King once and for all. All right, now that we have all 6 items, we can go ahead and place them on the podiums. Let's place the lobster roll, the ancient lobster, the slipper lobster, and then we're gonna go over here and do the rock lobster, the western rock lobster, and last, the moon idol C2. And now the largest lobster ever has just spawned near Azure Lagoon. So now we need to go over here to the docks again. We need to spawn in the huge utility boat and head over to Azure Lagoon where we can catch the Lobster King. So here we are at Azure Lagoon. Let's see, where is the Lobster King? And there he is. So now if we open up the cages, you can see we have 10 cursed cages. Let's place 5 down. We have to wait 2 minutes, and then we're gonna see if we catch the Lobster King. Guys, if you think we catch the Lobster King first try, leave a like and subscribe. Guys, we only have a minute left. I don't know how easy it is to get it. Hopefully it's not too difficult. We do have 10 chances at it. Otherwise, we will be going back for more lobster rolls, and I don't want to do that. So hopefully we just get it first try. Ooh, this cage over here only has 20 seconds left. All right, let's see. Did we get the Lobster King? Oh, we did! First try! What in the world? Look at that thing. And there we go. We got it in our cage. Look at that. We got the Lobster King. That looks insane. If you guys want to see a video where I praise this thing, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If this video gets 50 likes, I will make a video appraising it. This is one of the most insane fish I've ever gotten in this game. I can't believe we actually got it first try too. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.